Hey, thank you for taking the time to click on today's video. One of the questions that I get a lot as a fiduciary, and I get the questions from you that listen to my radio show, my YouTube videos, is, Matthew, should I be contributing more to my 401k? Well, that's a very hard answer to provide you when I may or may not know much about you and your financial situation. But generally speaking, I want to encourage you that there is 3 keys that would indicate that yes, you do need to be allocating more of your money into your 401k, 403b, whatever you've got for a retirement savings plan through your employer. Number 1 is that oftentimes those types of retirement programs offer a match program to you. So if you're not contributing what you should be contributing to maximize and take full advantage of all of the match, well, then you need to up your game. You need to increase the amount of allocation or money that you're contributing from your paycheck to that 401k so that you can get all of that free money that's coming from that corporation that you work for, that employer. Number 2, we need to understand that 401ks are designed for growth. And of course, sometimes we get the growth and then other times, well, we get what we're getting right now, which is a lot of volatility. But despite that, these are wonderful times because you see, when you're in a 401k and the market is down and you're making those payroll deductions and contributions into that 401k, what's essentially happening is you're dollar cost averaging. You're allowing yourself to buy shares that are depressed in price. They're depressed in value. Now, the big question is, well, if I buy the share today, how long is it going to take for it to recover back up to where it was or beyond? Well, I don't know that answer, but I will say this. One of the words of caution that I give so many of my clients is that if they're within 4 to 5 years of retirement, they really need to start to tone down what they're contributing to their 401k. And the reason I say that is this. When we think about cycles of the stock market, the ups and the downs, what we've seen is that it is nothing for the market to have 2 to 3 years worth of decline and then follow that with recovery. And so if we're within 5 years of retirement and we're going into a decline, it may be okay for us to contribute more heavily to our 401k, say over the course of the next couple of years, but after that we need to then back off. And that way the shares that we've been buying during the declining period of time within the market have an opportunity to recover. They have an opportunity to come back and make us more money, and thereby leaving us with more money to be able to roll into an IRA and keep that money as retirement savings so that we can create income and we can have the retirement that we deserve and that we always dream of. But number 3 is going to be the fact that during these periods of time of volatility, we need to understand that we've seen our government take and continue to stimulate the economy over the course of time. They have paid tremendous trillions of dollars of money to this and to that and stimulus checks and so on and so forth. And someday that's going to have a side effect. It's going to have taxes. And many of you have been talking about your taxes. Well, here's the thing. We know that you can contribute more to a 401k on the pre-tax side, but what you may or may not know is that you can contribute money to the Roth side. And if you've got 5 years before you retire, let me let you in on a little secret. You have the opportunity of contributing to that 401k and directing your dollars towards the Roth side of that 401k. And what that's going to mean for you 5 years from now when you retire is that you'll be able to start drawing the money out of that Roth, and you're going to be able to get that money totally tax-free. So that is something that is so very, very important. Maybe you're contributing enough of your check right now that you're getting the match, but you look at your numbers and even despite the inflation that's going on, you realize you've got a little excess that you could be putting towards that 401k. I encourage you to be able to think about being able to put more into it, buy more while the stocks are on sale, because here's what we know. We know that the economy is going to continue to be thrashed by the interest rates going up, but eventually I'm a firm believer that the Feds are going to get us to a recession. And when they do, guess what? Our economic car is going to be on the side of the road again, and to get that car back on the road and driving, they're going to have to start lowering interest rates. And what is that going to mean to the economy? It means that all of those things that we bought while they were depressed are now going to start coming back, because let's face it, our economy, our stock market is addicted to low interest rates. So we will eventually see it. And that could happen as soon as next year sometime, probably towards the end of the year. So bear in mind that right now, even though it's a scary time, if you have the wherewithal, add more money to that 401k. Get full advantage of that match with your employer. Do the dollar cost averaging and consider allocating money towards the Roth side of that 401k. So ultimately, you can have more money when you retire. Thanks so much for watching. I encourage you to share this with your friends. If you like this little video, give it a thumbs up. That's always helpful. And if you like our little videos and you want to subscribe, click that little subscribe button and that little bell, and we'll notify you each and every time we have a video. Thanks so much for watching today. And remember, it's up to you to make today a great day.